5% profit on two very short sessions yesterday. In this video you'll see how I traded the London session, was in and out in next to no time, and then the FOMC red news event a bit later on that day, and again in and out within 5 minutes. Okay, let's get straight over to the charts, and please remember to hit subscribe. Okay, starting early this morning, it's 7 AM, 30 minutes before I start the live London trade planning session for the Price Action Traders Institute members, and an hour before the London Open. Just going through my charts, setting things up for the trade plan, and I've seen a couple of entry points. I've taken two trades. Taken the Euro US dollar at 48. You can see there, looking for further downside movement. Got this short, so that's one trade. And the pound US dollar, I took this at 56. Again, looking for further downside movement, and you can see that's moving through that 50 level now. And I'm looking for it to push through this previous day's low and down to where I've got my take profit. Take profits are at 2 to 1 risk to reward, so I've got 20 pips profit showing on this one if it hits it, and 16 pips on this, with my stop loss being 8 pips on that. Okay, I'll pause for now. I'm going to finish preparing for the trade plan, and I'll be back afterwards to give you an update as to how these trades go. Okay, live trade plan finished with the Price Action Traders Institute members, and I'm just going to give you a quick update as to where I am with these trades. Quite a bit of price action going on very early in the London session this morning. So Euro US dollar, still holding this trade. This is one of the early ones that I took. Price pulled back quite a long way there, but I'm still holding that at the moment, showing a little bit of profit on that. Pound US dollar, the initial trade that I took while I was doing the trade plan came down here and came through my take profit, giving me 20 pips. So I'm 20 pips up at the moment. And I've taken a second trade on this. Saw price coming through an entry point, and I've taken this short again, looking for further downside movement on the second trade. The US dollar Japanese yen, saw this coming through an entry point. It's right on the entry point right now as it goes, where I got in. Took this at 57, looking for further upside movement on this. And the New Zealand dollar US dollar, just going sideways, not doing a great deal at the moment, but this is another trade that I'm in, and I took this at 38, looking for downside movement on this. Sold this one. Okay, I'll pause the video for now, and I'll be back with an update soon. Okay, back with an update. Seeing this Euro US dollar making a move to the downside, showing a bit of profit now. That second pound US dollar trade that I took hit my take profit, giving me another 20 pips. I'm currently up 40 pips right now. I took two trades on the pound US dollar. And what I'm considering doing right now, I'm holding the US dollar Japanese yen, showing a little bit of profit on that, and New Zealand dollar US dollar, just starting to come down towards where my entry point was. Now, I'm restricted for time this morning. I've got a red news event coming out at 9:30. So, in fact, what I'm going to do right now is come out of these these trades that I've got open right now. Let me just close these out. Okay, reason for that is, like I say, I'm restricted for time. I've got good profit showing this morning, and this gives me a chance to get myself sorted out, ready to get going when I need to get going. I can hang on and wait for the red news event. So I've got no open trades right now. I'll wait for the red news event at 9:30, and I'll record that live. So stick with this video, because you'll see live red news trading as and when it happens. I'll be back at 9:30 so that you can see me actually trading the red news event live, and see if there's any more pips to take on that. That'll be a quick in and out for me, because like I say, I do need to get out, and I'm a little bit pushed for time this morning. Okay, I'll pause the video for now, and I'll be back at 9:30, just before. Okay, back and ready for the pound red news event coming out in just over 20 seconds time. So I'll leave the video running and see if there's any moves where we can take some pips from the market. I'm currently up 43 pips at the moment from this morning's session, and flat the market. No open trades right now. Okay, here we go. News events kicked in. Seeing the spreads creeping up a little bit. Nothing too spectacular though. And as you can see, we're not seeing a great deal happening right now. I'm just going to have a quick look at Forex Factory, see if anything unexpected has happened. Slightly more. So the forecast previous was 1.8%, forecast 1.8%, and it's actually 1.9% change. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to sell there on the pound US dollar and sell there on the pound Japanese yen. Get my stops in, and pound US dollar, get my stop in on that, and there we go. So just looking to see what these do. What I'm going to do is I'll pull my take profits down to 20 pips on this pound US dollar. So it's going to be just above that 0.0 level, just in case it does spike down and take that. I won't be holding these trades too long because I need to be out very, very soon. I've only got a short time to finish off trading this morning. And the pound Japanese yen, 12 pip stop on that, and so I'll be putting a 24. That's quite nice, comes in before that 20 level there. Putting in a 24 pip take profit on that in case it spikes. So that's it. It's just a case of sitting and waiting for a little while now. I'll sit and watch these, and I'll be back very soon with an update to let you know how these go. Okay, I'll pause the video for now and I'll be back soon. Okay, not seeing a great deal happening on these news events, so I'm going to punch out of these as I need to get out of here soon. A little bit of profit showing, but not anything spectacular. Okay, I'm out of those two trades. Okay, I'll be back a little later to give you a roundup and let you know what the numbers were for today. So here we go, 17 seconds, 15 seconds before the red news event, getting ready to kick off, seeing the spread starting to increase on the FOMC red news event on the US dollar. So let's see what happens when the candle comes into play. That's it. And we're seeing weakness on the US dollar right now. Let it play out a little bit, watching the spreads. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, and I'm waiting, and I'm in. On the US dollar Japanese yen, and the US dollar CAD. Just hold on to those two for a minute. So get this stop sorted out. Okay, stops are in place, and we'll just see how these two play out. I'm also taking a position on the Euro US dollar long, and the stop goes in place, and let's see how we go. Okay, I'll pause for a moment and I'll be back if there's any changes in what's going on. Just going to sit and watch these now and see what happens. Okay, I'll pause for the moment and I'll be back soon with an update for you. Okay, back with an update, seeing a nice move on this. Going to lock in 5 pips. I'm going to lock in 8 pips on the Euro US dollar. US dollar Japanese yen is almost at my take profit there, and it looks like that may even hit as we're watching. Locking in 10 pips on this, and that's taken profit. US dollar Canadian dollar, just going to lock in 5 pips on this. Seeing these nice strong moves. It's the US dollar showing weakness. US dollar Japanese yen taking profit. US dollar Canadian dollar 5 locked in on that. So I'll sit with these and just watch how they play out. If they pull back, I'm not too bothered. I've had a reasonable day today and I've got some profit locked in on these two, so there's no chance of losing on them. Okay, I'll pause again and I'll be back soon with an update for you. Okay, back with an update out of all of those trades now, and took good profit on all of them. So what I'll do, I'll just sit here and work out what I've got on those, and I'll be back soon with an update. What I'll do, I'll tie this into the London session video that I did earlier, put the two together, and I can give you an overall result of what I've done today. Okay, I'll be back soon. So to round everything up, London session, Took 7 trades, I won 6 and lost 1, giving me a total of 48 pips, which was good enough. I really didn't think I was going to make it home in time for the FOMC red news. Walked in the door with 3 minutes before it actually took off, opened my charts up and saw an opportunity there. Took 3 trades, winning the 3, giving me a total of 70 pips on the FOMC news. So the total for the day was 118 pips. That works out to 5% profit on my capital. Okay, please remember to hit subscribe, and if you'd like to find out more about the way that we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute, you can go to my website, which is www.uk2asia.com, and you can find out more there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.